Well, I think I'm streaming. This is a new attempt at getting a better view for all of you. So, um, good morning, and I don't know if I'm even communicating yet. It looks like the microphone's working, and let's see if we have our second scene. Yes. Hopefully this is live and you guys are seeing this. And if not, I'll try to redo it later today. So I'll just be working here until I see some of the live chat coming in. I'll just type hello, whoever's on. I'm trying a new live stream technique so you can see my sculptures close up. So we'll see what happens. All right, so I'm going to switch to the other view. And as you can see, of course, I'm still working on Reindeer, but it's a really great change for me because I'm sitting with my proper light above everything at the height I would normally sit. Hi, Cindy. I hope you can hear me. I'm on my new software with the new camera. In fact, I'll just show you the way I go back and forth is just to say hi like that. So let me know if that's working. You can see me now, or you can see my sculpture close up as I work. So I was working on the other deer and putting in the armature, and this particular sculpture had the armature in, so I was just looking at pictures, and I'll look at pictures on my big computer, which let me see if I can switch back and you can get to see. I have my big computer over here where I have my pictures, but one of the great things is you can't really see that distance, and watch what I can do with this. I can go like that. Oh, wow, thank you, Ellen. Welcome to the channel. I have a new software system I'm using today so that you can watch me do close-ups like this, and I can switch back and forth, which Cindy, you're gonna see now what I'm working on, right? Oh, thank you. Okay, so I have a second little camera, as you can see right here, that I bought that's right over my work, and it makes a big difference. So I'm gonna switch to that and just start working. I have some warmed up clay, and I've got my tea here and my little you can probably see, well, I'll switch back for a minute and let you see, and then I'll go to work. If I switch back, here's my clay warmer. I use, for Ellen, if you're new, I use Chavant clay for making sculptures because it gets very hard when it's just at room temperature, and I'll show you again. And that gives me a chance to put it like that so you can see it better. Put in the detail once it's at room temperature. But to just work it, I have to get the clay like, there we go, I'm having to get used to my new system just to get the clay, like movable like that. I warm it up a little bit, and you can't see it at the same view, but on that warmer, it's like a food warmer. For if you have guests and you want to keep your food hot, it's a pad that allows me to do that. So I'm just going to try to explain what I was working on. Let me put that extra picture, and I just have one right now today. You can see that I'm doing, hi Mark, I have to say hello, let's see. So I have to switch to my other view, hi, or there it is, and say hello. So I'm using this new software so you'll be able to see up close what I'm doing. And so these ankles, if you look really, if you can see that picture pretty well, the ankles, look how thin they are in these reindeer. It's crazy. So let me turn that picture off now. What I would recommend if you wanted to do something like this is to get some of the videos going online, and then just stop the action. So what I was doing, I was just building this guy up. He has armature in all of the legs, so it really makes it a huge help to have that armature in. This is older clay. This is several years old, and I was trying to use it up. This is again Clayette by Chavant, and I hope I stay in my view. I'm not used to this. I can sit normally, I can have my overhead light. I'm pretty happy with this. But what I'm doing is right now, let's see if I can get there's his butt. I'm getting the two sides equalized in terms of volume. And then I'm also going to use my tools and further work on those legs to thin them down. And then we're going to work on the feet. And I wouldn't say hooves because they're very strange little feet. And this looks kind of like a horse right now. But it's not like that at all. And I've got my close-up views. But what I would do to work on those parts, I hope you can, I'm looking as well. So I'm going to go a little slow today because trying to get used to my new system. I love this pad tool. Oh, now you can see it. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. So, yes, it's crazy, isn't it? It's really, I'm responding to Ellen that I can get all these views and I can get, once I queue them up, I have to plan this. I can show you the videos that I'm using as my models, basically. And I remember back, and by the way, I'll use my hands. I hope, I keep looking over at the view to make sure that what you're seeing is what I'm seeing. But it seems like if I could hold it even close to the camera now, you can really see what I'm working on. Isn't that good? Thank you. Oh, so I got a 4K camera. It deprecates to whatever YouTube is doing, but apparently it picks up better detail this way. So now this tool I couldn't really show you very well earlier. You can see at this end, see these little it has like little cuts on it. You can get this one at Sculpture Depot, same on this end. And let me just sort of demonstrate, maybe going underneath, because I got to take off a little. Let me get it right where you could see it. There we go. So I'm going to just peel off. The other riffler tool I like works well, but this is a little cruder, but does the job faster. I needed to just pare off some of that clay underneath there. I know, this is called OBS software, Mark. It's like a game changer. The only problem I have with this, it crashes every time I close it down. And I've only worked with it over the weekend, and I've updated it, and apparently there's some kind of plug-in that causes a problem. So right now I'm just kind of, I took off on one side and I'm equalizing on this side. I know you have to be a sculptor and tech savvy, right, to do all this live streaming. But the thing about the live streaming that I like is it allows me to work on the projects I want to work on, and I don't have to make a canned movie, which can be time consuming, and I can't answer questions as they're coming in with a canned movie. So we have some canned movies that we made in the far past. Chuck Oldham, who passed away in 2014, we fortunately were able to make, that was my husband of 39 years, we were able to make a few videos while he still could. And so that was great because those are our canned videos, so to speak. And then going forward, I'll be working on, let's see, I want to get this tool. Just working on projects and answering questions. And hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm actually doing. See how, like, completely malleable that is? Oops. I'm going to make sure you can see it. This will take me a little time to adjust to making sure I'm in your view. There we go. And then I just, like, take it on my tool like that. And, like, there's a foot here that needs more clay. Just get it on there. Put it on there. And as you watch me work, just if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Or after the stream is over, because it's going to be 15 minutes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, at Amazon. It's really great because it's very strong but extremely movable. And then you can embed it in the clay after you've made your clay object, which I think is better for sculpture because you don't want to be locked into a to a particular design necessarily, which an armature at the beginning can really cause to happen. It can make it so that you're stuck, and you don't want that. You want something where you can really do sculpture, not just models. Models are one thing, but artistic sculpture is quite another. And you can see that I'm just adding clay. And this is the warm clay. As you hold this, or whatever you're working on in your hand, get this, there's an area that needs better integration there. It gets warmer overall, and the whole thing becomes more workable. But then when you put it down and it gets to room temperature, and you know, you want to come back and get some details done, it really holds the detail beautifully. And I'll bring out some of the older sculptures that we haven't finished after I do this one, because I want to be able to now really show you the detail. Like on the owl, I had somebody say, oh, hi there, Frank and Jackie, thank you so much for coming on. I'm so glad. This is going to be a game changer, everyone, because nobody could see what I was doing. So people were complaining about the owl sculpture, that it's a shame that they can't see what I'm actually doing, the detail. So Cindy wanted me to bring the owl back too, and I will, I'll do that. And then get those feather details on the other side finished, but up close where you can actually see what I'm doing. So there's no head on this reindeer, and the other reindeer here I'll just show because it's probably going to be over. So I made two, and I have very thick legs on the one, but you can see where I'm embedding the armature. I wanted to show how there's like an armature that I add later to thicker legs, and then when the armature's in there and the metal is all in these legs, I can make them so nice and thin and they don't crack off, as you can see. And that's to go along. Let me go back and say hello to the new people with turning that off. Hi, Ellen from the Netherlands. Models and sculptures. Oh, okay. Let me explain. A sculpture is like an artistic creation, whereas a model is, say, I just want to create this, my picture came on, I just want to create this mouse, so I'm going to do an exact model. But that's not creative. And what we're trying to do is make something no one's ever seen before. So yeah, I like the accuracy of a model, and I'm here like, here's my work area here. But you want to say, oh, say I want to make the leg in a different position, or the head, and that's why there's no head on this right now. So it's gonna be turned, and I don't have it in grabbing reach right now, but I've started the antlers on, and you'll see the head come together this week with the bodies, and all finished, standing side by side, and then we'll do the sled and the figure on it. But anyway, let me go back to the other view, and oh, this is what I can do too. I can give you pictures, whoops, there we go, that help me see the accuracy of my subject. Oh, there's my alarm. I can see the accuracy of my subject, but if I want to make an artistic stance to whatever I'm working on, say I get this far and oh, now I want to have it sort of galloping. I can chop it, I can move it, I can do all kinds of changes to it. So let's go back to that view. Oh, this is like so much fun for me. It's so much fun. So this is what gives us flexibility, is not being bogged down with armature that restricts us, but using it when we finally determine what we want. And see how thin I can get those clay legs, and it's really sturdy. Oops, there we go. I can get that really thin down there. It's crazy how thin this part of the leg on the reindeer is. And I'm just, you use your hands a lot, but you'll put it down a lot too. And here we go, there we go. I want to always make sure you can see it. And I was talking about this tool that has like ridges in it. Let me see if I can hold it where you can really see the ridges. Wonder if it can focus on that. It's hard because there's clay in the ridges. This is available at Sculpture Depot. And by the way, I don't make any money on any of these purchases. That's just where I get my stuff. And they have a lot of good tool choices. This tool is a great way to bring down clay quickly. I like it a lot. I like that loop side. Of course, it has this side too for more, if you want a more plainer, like a kind of a plane. I prefer this for this job though. And I'll tell you what, it's easy to get lost as you're going along, and I put in headphones and I listen to meditation music. And if you're not paying attention, you can suddenly go, oh, I went too far or whatever. But the great thing about the modeling clay is you can always fix it. You can't fix water-based clay all the time. If it gets leather hard, as they call it, it's pretty impossible to change the position or fix that. But what we do with this modeling clay eventually is we make a mold on it. And Cindy said, when are we going to make a mold? And as soon as I'm done I'm actually in school right now, and I'm finishing up a degree. And as soon as I'm done, I'll get us in our mold making mode and show you how to make rubber molds, and we'll make hydrocal plaster models. And in some cases, we're going to use resin because we just have to, because resin is strong for really small objects. So I'll continue working on this, and I have to go now, but I will see. I hope you all come back Wednesday. Let's see, is it Monday? Yes. Let me switch my view to, so I will see you on, let's see. Yes. See you on Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Arizona, USA time, for those of you who are in different places. And I'm planning this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 a.m. in Arizona, USA time. So thanks for joining my first attempt at this new system. Did I make it? I hope so. Frank and Jackie, thank you also. Mark, always, and Cindy, always, you're great. Ellen, it's great to have you here. And please email me with any requests or suggestions, because I'm trying to make this great. Thank you so much. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.